All right, what up, guys? It's your girl ManicMeeks, and I am back with more Wednesday. If you're enjoying this reaction series or anything else on my channel, go ahead and subscribe. I'm here, you're here. Let's be here together. Down below, description box, my Patreon, patreon.com/ManicMeeks. So they're fully version of my reactions while Twitter and select the next series, and also merch opportunities, hoodies, mugs, all types of things with original designs. So I'm going to put monetarily those two up to on Patreon. I got merch. You can support monetarily, explore free entirely. How? You may have subscribe. Why be out? It's free. It costs $0. Hit the subscription button. Hit the notification bell. Be notified of my videos for free. And also have a gaming channel which I'm going through God of War, the OG trilogy for the very first time. Interested in that's going to be on ManicMeeks Gaming. And listen, I'm hot. Number one. It's gonna be this on blast. All right, cool. All right, so last time, hold on, let me just listen to it real quick. You can probably hear it when I talk, but that's fine. So last time on Wednesday, we had the most fun I've had on this show so far, which was the dance. But pretty much, she suspects Xavier is the monster, and so she tails him to his little cabin in the woods, where he uses as an art studio because he asked permission. Like, he cleaned it up and he asked for permission, and Principal Wing was like, go ahead and use it. And so she thought that he was the monster because she walked in there and saw all these drawings of the monsters and saw scratches on his neck. And she just assumed, like, well, maybe he's either close to the monster or he is the monster. And she went in there and saw all these pictures, and she was like, oh, he's got to be the monster. So to cover her tracks, she asked him to go to the dance that was coming up. However, she didn't really want to go at all, but she asked to cover her tracks. And then she went to, I think she went into town where, you know, she see people getting ready for the dance, and she's just, you know, still trying to suss out what's going on. She's more in line with investigating the situations as opposed to going to the dance. So she runs into Tyler, and Tyler's like, oh, are you going to the dance? And she was like, yeah, but I already asked somebody. So there's that. But what happened? What made him not? Oh yeah, Xavier figured out that the only reason she asked was because he caught her and she had to cover her tracks because she went right back to his studio and thought that he wasn't going to show up, and he was there. He caught her going through his things, and she accused him of being the monster, but he is not. So her and Eugene went into the forest to where one of the places where the drawing was, because he recognized it. Went in there and saw the monster's lair. It was just like an old tooth and some animal bones, but it was no human bones or anything like that. So she had made a plan, since he got mad at her and told her that she was not going to the dance, or he wasn't going to the dance with her. So they decided, they being her and Eugene, decided to go back into the forest at night to like sniff around to see if she could find the monster. However, Thing had other plans. Thing went ahead and invited Tyler and got her address and was like, girl, you're gonna go to this dance, you're gonna get these experiences today. And so she went to the dance, had a little blast dancing, her doing her weird, quirky dance, and I love it so much. And during that dance, one of the normie students that was invited released paint, red paint, and she thought it was pig's blood, and she got really excited, but you know, it was red paint, so it kind of ruined the dance. And so while she was at the dance, Eugene decided to go back by himself, and Eugene was in trouble. And luckily she got to him before the monster did, but then all of a sudden the monster came out of nowhere and sliced him up in the middle, and that's where we left off. So on that note, let's go ahead and jump into episode 5 of Wednesday. You reap what you sow, or you reap what you woe, because everything's woe. And now I'm
a man given to misguided schemes and exaggerated displays of affection. But when he was a student, he was accused of a murder that took place.
Really? Girl, what?
Possibly a Tish. I don't know what to say, Gomez. Seeing you in handcuffs, accused of murder,
Makes me hot and bothered. Parents' weekend. Where are they staying?
Fret not, my plum-neck Cupid. I'm sure she's dying to see us.
Maybe you finally scared it off. Or maybe it went into hiding to avoid this weekend.
look.
Let's get this over with.
I uncovered your feeble subterfuge almost immediately.
So how's the little fella doing?
Have
Have you been eating enough red meat?
It's good to see you too, Mom.
No parents?
Think you skipped the part where you apologized for acting like a total jerk last.
Come on, Bianca, let him know.
What happened at the dance? I shouldn't have asked you to siren song me like that.
My darling daughter.
Girl, who? Who?
I made it.
Girl, she's like, bitch, I'm here.
Guess you misjudged her.
Why you back away like that? What you do?
Our old year.
That thing is thin.
Dr. Kimbert and I have spoken, and we both agree it would be most beneficial for you all to attend a family session this weekend.
Girl, what? Mm-hmm.
I've always been a big fan of head shrinking.
It's not that kind of head shrinking, mon chéri.
Well, that is disappointing.
Her face be cracking me the fuck up. Fucking Pilgrim World every single time. And I was like, who are you talking to?
At least they care enough about Wednesday to go to therapy with her.
Mm-hmm.
You think it's easy for me to sit there and talk about my crap?
He's like a mix between Mimi Siku, young Kevin Bacon. Who else?
You know Reggie, the local coroner? He just blew his brains out.
Jeez, he said he was going on vacation.
I mean, for me, it's been hard not having one.
Why is Pugsley on the floor?
Enough. Time my parents faced the music. It seems they've been lying to me.
Girl, about what? About what? He's just smunching his little cutie self.
Who was Garrett Gates and why are you accused of murdering him?
Whoa. Thanks for the candy.
Actually, that's potpourri.
Why would you let him chew on that knowing goddamn well it was potpourri? You knew it was potpourri. You let the boy eat it.
Potpourri?
After you take control of their bank accounts. I haven't come here to fight, Brandy Jane.
Who is she?
My name is Bianca. New name, new life. It's time to come home.
Girl, don't do that.
That is no way to talk about your stepfather.
Girl.
You actually married him.
He wants you to come home.
Ma'am?
I finally make something of myself and you want to destroy it.
You haven't made squat, Bianca. You're just scamming a higher class of people, but they're not your friends.
Girl, that's real black mom. They are not your friends.
A siren can never change her scales.
Girl, she was like, scales on scales on scales on scales on scales.
I harvested hive number 3. The bees miss you, Eugene.
Aww.
Didn't mean to startle you, dear.
You must be Wednesday. Eugene's moms, Sue and Janet.
Oh, hi.
He was so happy you joined the Hummers.
Eugene hasn't had the easiest time fitting in at Nevermore.
Listen, I can't take this. She's about to go take it too.
Honey. Eugene loves those dang bees like they're his kids. His fuzzy, fuzzy babies.
I don't have time for this. Listen, I gotta go. I gotta leave. Excuse me. Excuse me. I can't be here. Not what y'all doing all that. Hurt your feelings, don't it? Don't it, Wednesday? Yeah. God damn. Like in the office? Nah, what happened?
I guess you never really know what's going on through someone's mind.
True, but
There's only ever been one suspect. I always thought they were covering up the truth.
Sir, the way this landed in your lap, bruh, to get you off of the track of the monster. You gotta be smarter. I was gonna say what happened to his face. I forgot she crispified the fountain gasolina. That's gotta be Garrett Gates. So if Gomez didn't do it, did she do it?
Ajax and I haven't defined our relationship yet.
I'm not talking about boys.
Girl, have you wolfed? Come on.
No.
Well, that is a disappointment.
That's me. Huge disappointment.
Sir.
How can I help you, Sheriff?
You're under arrest for the murder of Garrett Gates. Do the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Buddy.
Stated. She hates you in Orange. I caught her laying a rose in a grave earlier today. The headstone read Garrett Gates, the very boy you've been arrested for murdering.
Mm-hmm.
Care to explain?
Somebody need to. This thing though? What is thing from?
My life flashed before my eyes.
Come on, you better tell this story. Then she had to have like stabbed him.
It was a terrible accident.
If I'm being objective, his confession sounds entirely plausible, delivered with the perfect degree of sincerity. What happened to them?
His mother hung herself in the backyard. His father drank himself to an early grave, and even his little sister didn't escape. Ended up drowning.
How you know that?
Every last one of them's gone.
How'd we get there? How them dots be dotting? Did he just? He did.
Here, I brought you a gift.
What's it? Drugs to make you turn?
We got off on the
Why does she look familiar? She's giving me Walking Dead, but not quite.
Don't you want a wolf out and finally be normal, honey?
I like how Dad's just sitting there. I'm gonna need Dad to say something. He ain't said nothing the entire time he was here. The number of times I do this in this show be cracking me the fuck up.
I always thought I'd be the first one in the family behind bars.
Lurch and I had a bet going.
Well, if anyone could figure out...
Can you go get those fishes? Get those fishes?
Which means we have to be strong. And by we, I mean you.
It's like Pugsley, you're weak.
Father didn't kill Garrett Gates, did he?
No.
I knew it had to be her. Bruv. Girl, you're Morticia. If you don't take your big titties over there and do something. I mean, I'm not mad at her for stabbing this man or killing this man, however this happened. Well, she got no pants. She cute.
He looked at me.
Ew, why is your mouth foamy? I'm sorry, it's mouth juices.
It was only when I heard the scream that I realized what I'd done.
I mean...
Put this back on the table. Go.
Mm-hmm. I knew you did it.
Well, maybe it wasn't rage at all.
Mm-hmm.
Foaming saliva, dilated pupils, mental confusion. What are those all textbook symptoms of?
This reminds me of when you got your first grade taken care.
Are you sure you don't want to join?
No, that's okay, darling. I don't want to spoil your fun.
She's like, girl, I don't do that. Bro, we don't do that no more. You see this? This stands up here.
He died from nightshade poisoning. The remarkable preservation of soft tissue and blue tint confirms it. The night Garrett died, he had a vial of nightshade poison that broke in his pocket. He wasn't just trying to kill father. He was going to use the nightshade poison to murder the entire school.
Fucking Pilgrim World every single time.
But you already knew that, didn't you? Because back when you were sheriff, you were in charge of the case and covered it up.
Ansel Gates hated outcasts and nevermore. Claimed the land the school was built on was stolen from his family over 200 years ago.
And you just...
If you had done your job when I lodged my complaint about him stalking me. But no, men like you have no idea what it feels like not to be believed.
Well, he's black. And he be forgetting he black.
What do you want?
All charges dropped.
My father will be released immediately with a full and unequivocal apology from the sheriff's office.
Do we have deal?
Sometimes when I touch someone or something, I get these very violent glimpses from the past or future.
Somebody from our bloodline reaches out from beyond to help us when we're ready.
Okay, so who's reaching?
I've seen it before.
Be careful, Wednesday. Goody was a witch of great strength, but her vengeance pushed her too far, and even she couldn't save herself.
Oh, I'm dying to know what happened. Thank you, Lurch.
Sorry about all this.
I don't hold grudges, only blood debts.
Y'all, the number of times I keep telling you a thing. It's the peace for me.
So, it's decided 6 weeks at camp.
Wait a minute.
You'll need to pick.
Is Christina Ricci the other daughter? The daughter that was in that picture?
I'm proud of you, kiddo. You do you.
He very much reminds me of Tywin Lannister. Very much.
But after this, you and Morning Song are out of my life. Forever.
I don't know why, but she reminds me of one of them housewives. Her.
Don't push it.
I don't want to be a stranger in your life, darling. If you need me for anything at all.
Call me. That's right. You better boop 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 boop. Go ahead.
That's a fascinating theory.
I'm curious to find out how Sheriff Galpin feels when I tell him.
Girl!
His telekinetic abilities were driving him mad, and he attempted to murder you twice.
You and Mayor Walker are the same, aren't you? Burying bodies to cover your dirty secrets.
I did what I needed to do to shield the school from controversy and protect.
Oh, controversy. Controversy. What's going on? Girl, what? Okay, so now what I'm thinking, the first normie teacher is from the, what's it called? The, oh my gosh, what was it called? I can't remember what the family's name was called. What's great? I can't remember. The kid that was killed. Because in that picture, it was mom and dad, him, and a little sister. They know definitively what happened to the three of them, but for the daughter, they said that she was taken overseas and she had drowned. How the fuck do they know that? I think that's her, and I think she's starting the shenanigans from the inside. I think that was her with the fire or rain. I think that's her. That's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say. I don't know if she'll be working with anyone, but I'm also curious to know how Goody Adams and Joseph was crack. I know it's not crackpot, but crackpot is the first thing that comes to mind. What does that have to do with the normie teacher in the family? I don't know, but I love the backstory. Getting all the informaciones. I love it. I love seeing the parents. And I'm wondering, yeah, what also does Xavier have to do with it? They need to be connecting these dots for me. So on that note, guys, thanks for hanging with me. Hopefully I will catch you in the next one. Bye. I swear, I think Tyler might be the thing. Tyler might be the thing.